Woohoo! Hello, hello, my friends. It's me, KP. Guess where I am? I'm here in my studio, the Moon and the Maker, home of ArtFoamies, and I'm here for ArtFoamies Fun Friday. If you can believe it's Friday already. Anyway, let me say hello to my friends. Welcome, welcome. Stephanie, you are here first. Oh my goodness. Catherine, Janice, Sharon is here. Bernadette, nice to see you, my friend. Terry Moore. Deb is here. Brianna. Oh my goodness. Who else? Linda. I hope I don't miss anyone. Christina, Patty. Wendy is here. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I'm so happy. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to bring, you know what? I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to go grab something because I have to show you. Patty's here. Mystic Images. Ginger, welcome. I'm going to turn this camera around just for a second. Okay, can just have some show and tells. We're going to talk a little bit about, just about a lot of stuff, okay? But I want to grab something because I want to share it with you, and I'll be right back. I meant to grab it before I came live, but of course I forgot. That'll give more people a chance to come and join us, right? Susan is here. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Okay, let's see if anybody else has jumped on here. Monica is here. Nice to have you. Catherine. Oh my goodness, what a great group of people we have. Marilyn Kelly is here. Oh my goodness, yes. Orange Spiral says, I love seeing those imprint pads in use. They are so cool. So I cannot wait to share with you. I do want to just take our time this evening. I'm going to try to slow down just a little bit. I'm not going to keep you here for hours, okay? But I do want to have a little Q&A. We're going to have a little giveaway also. So hang around. Jack and Dana and the crew are here with us. Terry Dye is here. Great. So I hope you've all had a great week. And we have been so busy. I'm gonna turn the camera back around because I want to talk to you all. And I want to say thank you. Nancy is here. Hi, Nancy. I just want to say, and I know we've posted around on our Instagram and on Facebook, and we've even sent a newsletter just saying that we are incredibly busy right now. And that is not a complaint. And it's kind of funny because it's a double-edged sword. I work and I have worked really hard for many moons. No pun intended. Well, maybe a little pun. But anyway, I've worked for a long time, very hard and diligently to have a business that is thriving and that is busy. However, again, it's a double-edged sword because this holiday season, this particular Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and then with all of our great artists, I do not take credit for us being so busy. We just had a release with Crafty Chica, with Jane Davenport. We've had pop-ups, Megan Quinlan, so many amazing, wonderful, very, followed artists that just bring in a lot of eyes to our little business. So while we are super appreciative, and I hope that how appreciative, and we love it, and we want to be busy, but we hand make everything to order. So please be patient. We are working a lot, 7 days a week, pretty much. And Maxi Moon's been coming in extra. We have been staying, working here in the studio at least till a minimum of 9 o'clock every night. So again, not complaining, just asking for your patience, and we don't want you to stop ordering either. So anyway, just know that we are getting your orders out. Okay. So hi, Kathy. Yes, Patty. Thank you so much. Patty says, don't forget to hit the like button. Patty McFarlane says, just breathe. I am. And I have to tell you that even through it all, I am staying pretty calm and making sure that my self-care is pretty good. So yes, thank you so much. D Ray, welcome. Kathy is here. So anyway, again, thank you so much for your wonderful response. I want to also talk a little bit about my collaboration with Megan Quinlan. As you know, Megan and I, or maybe I hope that you know, Megan and I are doing a year-long collaboration through 2024. We started it and launched it right now, last week, because we knew that it was probably going to be a busy time. So please know that if you ordered the calendar girls, they are coming, you know, it'll be in time for the project, right? So don't worry. That's why we released them. That's why we went ahead and released the January, February, March girls, okay, this early in December, okay? The other thing I want to tell you really quickly before I turn the camera around and we get a little makey is that we are going to have a surprise pop-up. Now, I know I'm telling you how busy we are, but one thing we're trying to do is get caught up. So, and I say caught up, you know, so that we can have our pop-up at the end of the month. Now we are doing it starting December 22nd. So be watching for, you know, for tip or for, I don't know, for hints. I don't know. Just, it's a very secret and surprise and fun and exciting pop-up. However, we decided to go ahead and launch it the end of the month, knowing that it's going to be Christmas time and everything. But because we are going to run it through January, so I don't want anybody to stress about that. But I do want you to know that it's coming, so you can be prepared for the excitement. Anyway, if anybody has any questions, please let me know. And I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to talk a little bit about ArtFoamies and the collaboration again with Megan. I wanted to just share that with you again. Do a little makey and also talk to you about, I hope that you all had a chance. I'm going to push this aside for just a moment because I want to do a little spotlight on these two stamps. If you all had a chance to come to the Holiday Art Fest. Oops, I'm sorry, we're auto-focusing here. Let me fix my camera. Anyway, I hope that you all had a chance to go to the Holiday Art Fest that is put on by Wendy Aspinall of Bliss Angel Studio. I know many of you were there. Okay. Yeah. Wendy says, after Christmas, money to spend. Yes. So, just sort of hopping back about, yeah, ordering and money to spend and Christmas and all that. So yes, that's one reason why we wanted to start the pop-up, even though I can't tell you much more about it, but we wanted to start it going ahead in December, so that you'd have extra time. Okay. And also because we know that a lot of people do get little Christmas, you know, gift certificates or Christmas or holiday, you know, maybe it's Hanukkah or Christmas, whatever you celebrate. Maybe you get ArtFoamy gift cards and you want to spend them. Okay. Or maybe you get a little Christmas money and you want to buy yourself something. So we will have the pop-up going all through January. However, that's bringing me back to these two stamps. These are special custom orders from Wendy Aspinall. Okay. Wendy and I actually, this is actually my figure design that I had first figured. And then she had me do something special for her retreat that she participates and teaches in every year. So we did this one and so many people had asked for it. She wanted to bring it back, and especially for the holidays. It's a great one. So this is the piece figure. And then this is Wendy's Angelic. Okay. Both of these are available only on our Etsy shop right now as a special sort of edition for Wendy. And the reason we put them on our Etsy shop is just so that they would be separate from our regular website so we could keep track of the sales much more easily at this busy time. And also because we're only keeping these up through the end of December. Okay, these are Wendy's special limited edition ArtFoamies. You know, you can go over to Wendy's Instagram or Wendy's Facebook, and you can see samples that she did, and also on Holiday Art Fest. Okay, I am going to share with you one of my favorite pieces. I'd like to share with you a piece that was for me, and I adore. This is a piece that I display here in my studio, and I absolutely love it. It is really a gorgeous stamp, and so if you would like, you know, the piece figure or Wendy's angelic figure, then make sure you go to ArtFoamies USA at Etsy. And grab these limited editions, okay? And the nice thing too about when you order on Etsy, yes, Bernadette, no, the pop-up, we pushed it back for a couple reasons. For one, we don't want to get, you know, our customers, we don't want you being upset with us or having to wait too terribly long. So we knew that you know, if we went ahead and did the pop-up right now, it would just make things way too crazy, right? So I think it's just better all the way around, but it gives you something to keep excited about. Something more. Anyway, so grab these if you want. I'll stamp this one for you because you know what? It's nice having my own copy. Let me get a piece of watercolor paper here, and we'll just go ahead and stamp her. And I think I'm going to go ahead, do something kind of fun here. I have some Scrap Buddies with some of my Moon Glow Extra Bright Dye inks. Okay, and then I love to just squeeze some of these out on there. Okay, and I got my Blue Moon, my Pink Crush, and my Yellow Starlight. All right, and I'm going to actually mix a little bit of my Moonlight Duo White Reinker with those. Not what it's going to do, it's going to give them a little bit of a little bit more body to that ink, but it's also going to make it a little more pastel-y, but still nice and bright and really pretty. And just do it that way so you can see her. C. Hag Alvarado, happy Friday to you, my friend. It's so nice to see you. Yeah, oh, what I started to say, too, and I interrupted myself, as I often do, if you know me. So when you order on our Etsy shop, we really don't have our full collection there, okay? Really, it's just our, we put our freebies there and some sort of limit, or, you know, it's sort of limited at Etsy. But you do usually get them quicker because we have to mail them out faster, right? So anyway, here's the, yes, isn't she gorgeous? And oh my gosh, you should see some of the beautiful things that Wendy has done with this. All right, and that was a fun Holiday Art Fest project. And then again, the piece figure, and I shared with you that art. So there you have it. All right. So I really wanted to make sure that everybody knew that those were available. Next, I want to talk a little bit about our freebie because I am very excited about it. And I know I've shared it with you, but here she is. She is a little blank peg doll. And we have been having so much fun with her. I hope that you've had a chance to see a little bit of some of the art created with it, some of the just fun little illustrations. She makes just such a great base layer. Here, I don't know, this is super cute because I did little tiny versions of mine and Megan's dolls. So, of course, you can make little mini me's, right? And here they are if you want to take a peek at them again. And I will pull these out again too. I'm not going to really work with them at all because I want to be saving, you know, doing demonstrations or just getting you excited about them until you have them in your hands as well. So we're going to save a lot of the demonstrations, and also for the little, or I say little, but you know, the classes that I'm going to be, or demonstrations that we're going to be doing together with Megan. So, but I did at least want you to pull these out so you could see the sets, or the set. Okay. Remember, one set is going to come out every 3 months. So this is our first set, and it's the first quarter. So these are the January, February, March girls. And I actually have them sort of set aside here somewhere so you could see them all together. Because again, just as a reminder, you're getting a figure and a head and a motif created by Megan, and a figure and a head and a motif created by me. They all do mix and match. The heads fit on each other, and so on and so forth. So we have done, both Megan and I have done a pretty fair amount of examples using them. But what I'm going to focus on tonight for our demo actually is Megan's stencil. Okay, because and I'm gonna go back for a second. I was still on the freebies. I just was first showing you how I made little replicas. Okay, so there she is in all her base layer glory. Okay, her little just down to the bare minimum. Okay, and then a couple different ways I've decorated her here with the moon charms set, which is so fun. And then here was a little demonstration I think I did for my patrons, which also super fun, right? And she is very reminiscent of the little angels that I did last year for Holiday Art Fest. So it's sort of fun how things, you know, come back around full circle. All right, so speaking of full circle, one of the reasons I wanted to share with you tonight more about Megan's Home is Where the Art Is stencil, and here it is now. I think most of you have ordered this because, again, this is sort of going with, I don't know, like coordinating with the collaboration between me and Megan. All right, so here is, again, Megan's stencil, and the house is really the main thing, but of course she did put on some other really cool little motifs and things that you can coordinate, you know, along with it. And she, of course, will be showing you more. If you all had a chance to see her sample, really fantastic. And she shares and shows you lots more ways to use this. Now, I am not great with stencils. Okay, I'm trying to get better, but I have been having a lot of fun with this one. And so I'm just going to pull out a few of the pieces that I did using this stencil in its sort of very, you know, what's the word? Sort of exactly as it reads. Okay, so I didn't really change it up a lot. I used it in its pretty much exact form. So there is one, and then just with a different colorway. So that's kind of nice. And I actually had another one even pulled out to share with you. Now I don't know what I did with it. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't think I put it. Oh, here it is. Okay, and this one's super cute. Again, very literal. That's the word I was trying to think of. However, this one I did doodle up a little bit more. And again, it just shows you how different of a look that you can get, you know, by switching up the colors. And or again, because this is just a third colorway, right? But then I sort of, instead of doing it in white, as I did these two, I did it in a darker color and then doodled over the top. So really, really fun, right? And just the fact that you can use the stencil, again, in its sort of literal form, using all the little motifs, but also that you can just use it as a template to make yourself the house shape, because, you know, maybe you don't want this exact, imagery on every single house. I'm not saying that you don't, maybe you do, but maybe you really want to change it up. And so for those of you who had a chance to see Megan go through her journal, she just used a bunch of really cool, I think they were like Tim Holtz background papers, and they happened to be just the right size, okay, to just basically trim off the top. And then she just put those pages in her journal. I love that. And especially if you just want to get, some stuff, some fodder, because she does fodder school, right? So you want to just get those pages done. However, I love my imprint pads, and I wanted to share with you how quickly and easily it would how quickly and easy it will be to just make up your own backgrounds for your houses. I mean, we can make 5 or 10 just right away. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I have a few sheets of just random watercolor paper here. Okay, the first one, you can just make yourself a template like I did here. And then if you want to, I mean, you can use the stencil on every single one, or you can just, make quick work of it after you've made one. All right. If you're not using the stencil to actually stencil those motifs, you can just use that, and then you can cut a bunch out, right? So, and like I said, this is this paper that I had laying around. For some reason, I had already torn it out of my watercolor pad. So I literally just had these sitting around in my studio. And this is nice, very, decent, whatever, watercolor paper. I don't know how, it's not super expensive, but it's heavy and it's going to work great for what I need, right? Because especially if I want these to be my actual journal pages, then I do want them a little bit firm. Okay, so of course now I can go over to my cutter and I can cut them all out super straight and nice, but I'm not going to. I am just going to use my scissors here and not worry too much if they're sliced perfectly or not. Okay, now, I mean, of course, if I want to make, sure that it all lines up super pristinely, then I can do that. But I'm not that worried about it, okay? Ooh, Catherine, you already got yours. So does anybody have any questions at all about anything? I mean, not about anything in life, but anything about ArtFoamies or Makeys or shipping, or I don't know, anything at all. Any questions that I can answer? Let's put it that way. All right, so here I have 4. I do honestly have some other papers over here that these will be great. Oh, I was stamping, if you can see some of those marks, I was stamping some of the stamps for our pop-up. Oh, I'm just gonna keep you in suspense. But anyway, one thing I want to do, I had this, I don't know, this again is the little freebie, and then I made this using my angel set, and I did this the other day for a daily heart. But I thought it would be also really super cute to just go ahead. I was like, what am I going to do with it? I was like, maybe I'll just make a house out of it, because I think it would look real cute if they're, and then also I think this would be really cute if I made it like a moon or like a little glow behind her. So this is another thing, if you have finished artwork and, you know, you're just not maybe sure what to do with it, hey, just turn it into a house for your house journal. Be really cute. I think the shape will suit it pretty well. And if you can see, that is all one of my imprint pads right there behind her. Super fun. And now I can make her part, or make this part of my journal. I do think I want to paint that white, but for now I think that's good enough. All right, so here we're going to pull out some imprint pads. I don't know how many of you have any of these. This one is Marilyn Kelly's imprint pad, and oh, I think this is going to make the cutest house. This is one of my all-time favorites. This is called Dots of Dashes, and I think this also super cute. And then any of these, because again, this is the same one that's back here, and it just makes great overlayers. All right, or and I'll show you kind of what I mean. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's start with this one. And again, they are a little grungy. I admit I haven't cleaned them, but it should be okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to take that same ink that I have loaded up on my Scrap Buddy. And the nice thing about these inks, I think I've mentioned this a time or two, but it's great because they really mix and blend and make beautiful colors, just really with the three. So you have your blue and your yellow makes a really beautiful green. Your orange and your yellow, or I mean, sorry, your pink and your yellow make a beautiful orange. And then your pink and your blue make a beautiful purple. Did I already say that? I think I did. I don't know. Orange, yes. Anyway, you get the idea. All right, so this will be our first little house shape. And of course, you could just lay it right on there. If you know, your fingers will get really inky, so you're going to, no questions, but want to say thank you for giving us so much inspiration every week. Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot to me, because, you know, I don't know, it's really all I care about doing and all I've ever wanted to do. So thank you for coming and for wanting to be inspired, I guess. All right, so there, and you know, I missed part of the little rooftop, but so this is cute just by itself, right? But of course, if you miss little spots, you can just go back in and give a little smush, and that is the beauty. Is I love to then actually take and go over so that you get other little over layers. It is just sort of a very cool byproduct of this whole sort of over stamping. All right, so you get these gorgeous, I don't know, it almost looks stenciled, it almost looks like batiqued. So again, now if this is so bright and you want to knock it back, okay, then of course you can gesso over it a little bit. You can, you know, put some acrylic paint. You can do more collage. Maybe, you know, you just want to, you know, stamp some little, or take some little cutouts and make a little door and a window. You know, that'll help cut some of the busyness. But these will make great, great base layers, right? So let's move on. Let's go ahead and we will do Marilyn Kelly's, because I have to see this one. And again, it is a little grungy. I don't even know. I think I might be able to actually get some color off that, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm going to just stick with these brights and just smush some color right over the top. You know, normally I would definitely advocate for cleaning them, but again, these are just under layers, so we don't really have to worry about it that much anyway, right? And of course, you know, I may need or want to re-ink at some point. You can also spray a little bit of rubbing alcohol. Will sort of activate those a little and make them even a little more, I don't know, look sort of alcohol inkish. Does that make sense? I don't know if it makes sense. You have some loud paper. Well, if it talks back, just slap it around. Let's see. What do you do with the little blank areas that the bridges make? Okay, so Terry Moore says, what do you do with the bridges? So I have to be honest. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Oof. I love this. Mary Lynn outdid herself on this one, I must say. Probably needed a little more ink up there, but you know what I can do? Let's go ahead and spritz it with a little alcohol there and smush up a little more ink right there because I want a little pink right at the top. Oh, that looks fantastic. Maybe, you know, and this is one thing that's really cool. Like I'm looking at this and I'm like, well, this is bald, you know, a little bald spot, which could be okay, but you know, maybe I want a little more yellow right there. So what do? I just go ahead, load it up with a little more yellow and then kind of figure out where I want it right here. Just push there and voila. Got a little muddy, but that's okay. This is so cute and will make such a cute page. And look, so pretty soon. And again, you know, maybe you don't want your colors so bright, but remember that you're going to have things layered on top or collaged on top, or you can, you know, smush some gesso or whatever, right? So, all right, let's move on. This is one of my all-time favorites. Okay, I love the way this one does layer. And so let's go ahead and reload it again. And I know it might get a little boring just with the same old colors, but first of all, it kind of is nice if you do use the same colors because then you're going to get a little more unity. And, you know, it looks a little more cohesive. So it's all right. Heather says I have, it goes in the naughty corner. Oh, uh-oh. That dang paper, you know. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm just gonna do it like that. And we'll do this and one other little section. I did doing 5 areas with the pink. And of course, you know, you could also, you do not have to mix up the colors, right? You can do all one solid color and then, you know, do another solid color and then come back in and overstamp it. So it's really up to you. And obviously too, you know, I love these really bright neon rainbow colors. Maybe that is not your color palette. So of course, switch it up and use what you like. Okay, so I, because, you know, this will look beautiful in neutrals, monochromatic colors too, but really for this, I love to share with you the brights because I think it reads really nicely on camera as well. All right, so here we go. Stamp it down. Oh, so cute. And then of course you can overlayer. Well, I don't really like the way that overlayered, but you get the idea. So cool, right? Oh, I love it. So yeah, sort of like a gel plate, sort of like a stencil, sort of boutique-y, right? So I don't know how many of you have seen these in action, but when I came up with these, I was literally, well, not literally, almost literally doing somersaults. I can't really do a somersault, but you know, cartwheels. That's it, cartwheels. I don't know. Anyway, and then, you know, the nice thing is too, is it makes such quick work of it, right? So like it's really fast to make these up and have them all ready. All right, let's do one more because this is another fave. And again, I have a little crusty acrylic on there where I was naughty and bad and did not clean my stamp. So that's a little so I just sprayed a little bit of rubbing alcohol in there. I just want you to know that there is hope if I let that set, or you can also use a little bit of Murphy's oil soap and it'll soften it and you can fix that situation. Okay. So I just wanted to try to soften it a little bit before I go in and do this. Well, I think I'm gonna try to make this green. So I'm gonna put yellow down first. Go over with a little blue. And then we'll do some pinks and yellows over here. This one's going to be a little bit different, I think. I'm just doing little sections of this, and then I'm going to just press my house shape or my paper sort of all around, okay? Again, maybe just spritz it with a little alcohol again, just to make sure it's kind of... So there's that. Oh, and I did get a little of the flower there. Let's go ahead and try to get that on there. All right, so that's not bad. We'll go over here and stamp these guys. Oh, thank you, Deb. Yes, I do love to come and demonstrate things that, you know, from the past. We've just had so much new stuff. And that's great. I love it. Don't get me wrong. It's always so exciting. But I also do really love to come and show you how to use things that we already have. I think it's really important, you know, to use what we have already purchased, right? So I know that that you agree with that. So that's kind of fun, right? See where that goes. Oops, I got a little smudgy there, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and we'll put some more flowers over the top. I don't know. You know what? I think I'm going to put these stripes up top. Remember too, you can use a different imprint pad. Maybe I want to, oh, you know what? Let me get a different imprint pad here. I love this one too. And wouldn't this be a cute rooftop? Let's do this across the rooftop and we'll do it with a little orange. So I'm just going to mix my Moon Glow inks here to make a little orange. Again, crusty. Shame on me. And again, I'll show you, this is actually kind of good because I can show you why you want to clean the acrylic off. See, I still do get a stamping, but it is a little crinkly. It's not as, you know, crisp as it would be had I cleaned my stamp. But that looks pretty cute, right? Kind of like that. And maybe I just want some of these little circles here. Let's get a little more blue. Feeling like it needs a little blue. Or maybe some raindrops. Maybe a few little of these little drops right here. We'll do that instead. That'll be cute. I want to go right underneath there. Ta-da! So cute, right? Oh my gosh, I just love it. Let's put a little blue on that side too. Maybe something right down here at the bottom. And I'm thinking, oh goodness, I'm thinking I would like to have these. I'd like to have that row of circles. So remember, you can mix and match your imprint pads to, you know, just so cute. I get so easily excited. Anyway, there you have it, my friends. I have, how many pages? How long did that take now? Did anybody keep track? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea. Terry says, I plan on picking a color scheme to carry throughout the dollhouse book. And that would be super fun, honestly, to do them in seasonal colors. Like you could have one, if you did, since we're doing quarterly, you could have one that's more like earth tones and more cool colors for winter, more fiery colors for summer. So, you know, you could do something like that. And this would definitely be a great one for summer colors because it's so bright, so cute, and so fun. And look how good these look like they were just actually meant for each other, right? And then look how easy it would be to go in and do the backs. I could just spray the backs with some alcohol. If you want them the same, maybe you don't want them the exact same, but like this one I think would be really cute. Maybe with this. So let's just smush it with a little alcohol and we'll just give it a pressing here. Ta-da! So my back's done super quick. For this one, what do we want? Which one? Maybe, oh, I have this one. I didn't pull it out, but this is, I love this one too because it has like the scribble words and the flowers. So let's go ahead and we'll just smush it up kind of quick. Also, you know, you can use little bits of these separately too. All right, again, a little smush of alcohol. We'll do the back. Oh, so pretty. And then maybe you want to just fill in some of the little bald spots. Maybe you don't want to use the same pattern. You can just take your other one again. And boop. So cute, right? Oh, it just gets me so excited. I'm so easily excited though. You know, I'm an emotional person. I cry easy. I laugh easy. Get excited pretty easy. Well, not that easy, but over ArtFoamies I do. Which one do I want on the back of this one? I think I want this. You know, I have a lot of other imprint pads too. Maybe the words. I don't know. The words would be cute on this one. Let's do the words on that one. All right, I'm just pulling them all out. I want to finish. It'll be nice. I actually will have something pretty much finished to share with you before we leave here tonight. And also we'll do a little giveaway. Let's see. We should do a giveaway for, we're going to do a giveaway for the Peace figure and Wendy's angelic figure. I think that will be nice because, you know what? Something that hasn't been offered before. And I know many of you don't necessarily shop on our Etsy site, so I think that'll be great. All right, we'll do it in just a minute. Thank you so much. Oh, stencil bridges. Yes. Okay, great. Stencil bridges. So it's one reason why I do not love stencils. Of course, you know, some are, I didn't get very good coloration on that. Some are better than others, admittedly. But bridges are, for me, are hard to overcome. Okay. So really though, I will tell you one thing that I just like to do, and there you have it with just some of the words, right? Again, you could do little windows and doors. So cute. Anyway, one of the reasons why I don't care for stencils is because of those bridges. They kind of get on my nerves. But how I like to do stencils a lot of times, Terry, is to actually, more than just like running paint and stuff through them, I like to actually draw through them. So, for example, you know, here you have your house and you can see the little bridges there, right? Those are the bridges she's talking about. So I will just go back in after I pull it away and fill them in. And, you know, and if it's watercolor, remember that you can smush those lines. That's one reason why I do like to use water-soluble, you know, what am I trying to say? Materials, supplies with stencils, okay? Because then you can, so for example, here, let's go ahead and use, like my Stabilo, my watercolor Stabilo. It's not very sharp to get through there. You need it to be, oh wait, here I got some sharper ones. So these are water soluble, all right, and it has a point. Okay, so you have those bridges, right? If you have your, and it's water soluble, and you just take your little water brush, you can pretty easily just smush them together. Okay. But you know, again, it is one reason why I struggle with stencils, is because I just don't care for that. You know, I guess it really depends on what you're doing. So I'm sorry, I don't really have a lot more tips, because I don't, again, use them that much. Okay. I'm making an exception and trying to get better at using them. And you all know I've had my own stencils for a long time, but I don't even really use them that much. All right, last one. Okay. And here again, we have this fun, and I don't remember the names of all these. They just are under imprint pads on our website. So, and you know, I think I'm just going to mostly do this in one color. Maybe I'll add a little bit of green, or I mean a little bit of yellow to make green. Maybe it'll become a little bit speckled. I don't know, but. Oh, Terry Moore, you are so sweet. I tried that with watercolor pencil, watercolor pens. Posca pens can't get them to match the stamped color. So, stamped, I'm not sure what you mean. Ooh, that's stamped great. So, yeah, you can just stamp it in its entirety in one color and it's still cool, right? Anyway, that is ArtFoamies Fun Friday, my friends. Hold on one second. I gotta wipe my fingers. Mod something. Yes, I don't know. Mod, I don't know. All right, let's see here. So, if you would love to win the Peace figure and the Angelic that are both Wendy Aspinall's custom ArtFoamies, then I'm going to ask you to, here, hold on one second. Pick a number between 1 and 100. You will have until 8:50. I'm sorry, not 8, till 4:54. That gives you 2 minutes to start guessing a number between 1 and 100. If you guess correctly, you will win. Whoever's closest without going over will win. If 2 people win, I'll send 2 people winners. If it's more than that, then we'll have to play again. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Mystic Images 39, Christina 57, Deb 12, Brianna 3, Catherine 19, Janice 26, Terry Dye 99, D Ray 16, Monica 24, Deb Quarter 8, Bernadette 61, Dana 42, Ron McFarlane, even though I know it's Patty, is 58. Sharon is 18. Marilyn Kelly, 28. Stephanie Martin, 98. Megan Lochner, 80. Sarah Slider, 99. Acme Post, 48. Heather Bailey, 70. Ginger Spark, 77. We have 1 more minute. If anybody else wants to try to guess a number, that would be super fun. You only get 1 guess. Bernadette, 61. Ginger 77, Terry 75. Anyway, let's put these back out here while we're just waiting. We have 1 more minute to let anybody else in on the guessing. And we'll pull these back out and just share them with you once again. And I don't know how many of you saw, again, Megan's journal, but you know, she just put the little grommets or the little, yeah, what are those? Are they grommets? Through and put little rings. So that would be super cute with this. And you know, the nice thing about doing it that way is you could add so many more pages if you want to. And you don't really need to bind them. Again, I think some of these are going to be, you know, a little too busy and a little too loud, if you will, but that's okay because, you know, these are, again, just my backgrounds, my base layers, but wasn't it fun and fast making them? Patty says 27. Yeah, the little eyelets, I'm sorry. Sarah Slider says, what kind of ink were you using? And I was using these little Moon Glow Extra Bright Dye Reinkers, which you know I love my Moon Glows. I use them all the time. I've had these in our collection since Rubber Moon. Okay, we only have a few colors, but they all are just wonderful for blending, for mixing. You can spritz them with a little alcohol. It makes them go a little further. And I do like to mix it with my Moonlight Duo White, my hybrid white. Okay, so I was squeezing these onto my Scrap Buddies and adding a little bit of white ink to the mix as well. Okay, now you don't have to. It makes it a little more opaque when you mix the white ink. Okay, so I guess that is it. And you all, where did I put my little, so you all are not going to believe this, but we have a winner. And her name is Brianna. Her number 4. Brianna guessed 3. So she's the closest without going over. And I think Brianna and I have ESP together. I think this is her 3rd time winning. Brianna, I don't know what you're doing, but get out of my brain. No, I'm just kidding. Congratulations, and I love it. I think it is absolutely hilarious and lucky. I promise we don't have it rigged, folks. Anyway. Oh, that is so, so funny. All right. Does anybody else have any thoughts or questions? Let me know. It's cracking me up. She's saying, don't be mad, Heather. All right, my friends. Thank you so, so much. I know. She's not mad. Anyway, I want to thank you all for hanging out with me, for getting makey with me, for coming here, for ArtFoamies Fun Friday, for ordering ArtFoamies, and for loving them as much as I do. So have a great rest of your week. There is no after party tonight because I have to go back to making ArtFoamies and getting them packed up for you, so you won't be mad. And Brianna, I'll go write your name down as, you know what? I think I just need to put your name on the bulletin board as a permanent winner. Anyway, I love you all to the moon and back. You know the deal. Stay safe, stay sane, stay makey, and I'll see you real soon. Have a great weekend and see you next week. Bye, everyone.